to komono na your time already a crowd Bibia answer over the weekend was Spanish La Liga no Bibia answer but Rich no kweni hemi baby I do no you can't afford to make any error say oh yeah Barca Atletico and I say Real Madrid unti means slip back kra na anyoma ansesa ba oshe this weekend 3 games na 3 teams in the one the na F4 was Atletico match now because Saturday so obaka ya me catch you say Valencia emre enti no crese Atletico kwa away to Mestalla but a game they win Rich 30 minutes now Julian Alvarez upon game no with a brace you bought 30 minutes we no we adwuma na me who say a lot of the tablets in Europe after say can say omugidi say one of Man City errors enti omakoko PM in the situation omako PM no bako selling Abrante FN Julian Alvarez felt he was invincible BBA intimidity whether player no obi pass up manenko Rich obeje say the whole of last season Abrante had about 54 games or share 19 goals this season Yemunye Ukrano about 38 matches were equal last season. The number of goals was say 19 goals. And I said the medical cano within 30 minutes. Not what pong game no our Mestalla 2-0. And I have Korea and so the third goal no Ebeka home. And it was supposed to be an easy game for team and friend Aleppo and they made it very, very easy. Now Rich Sa usha the way Atletico ball game now. Even though they knew Barca away our Canary Islands against Las Palmas, tricky. Real Madrid likely to beat Girona Eufino. Rich League ni baby Bruno. Say we Barca Atletico and answer Real Madrid. The other catcher want to say museum about me Museum na me my bomb matches. The answer me winnie. The rest of the matches in the inform home. But the moment I win my game, I put pressure on the other teams, And I let Madrid and able the first game out of those 3 teams, and on making sure say, we need the game very, very comfortably. Now I love the way Julian Alvarez, Rich, as Atletico team, no more bobo ache. We are fitting in so well, or matching as a striker. Who said Julian Alvarez and strikers now, they always want to stay in the box as a target man. Derby. He tries on a lot of movement. There are sometimes now you're far away from the post. But Rich, the moment I'm not telling say a Griezmann, say DePaul, all the other players come into play. Make sure say Omani Abrante link it up and create the chance for him to score. And I love the way I left Madrid. Omasiati Julian Alvarez Asena Obono. Then I go back and watch Julian Alvarez. Rich, now me busa mo say, okay, nani abane say na player be say João Felix. Na obo Atletico Madrid no. Nani excuse and say Atletico Madrid is more of a defensive team. And it's a way attack na wo team ni mu a. Omo mobo ani mo mani bebre no when you be able na how they express as an attacker. But it has been a different story for Abrante FN Julian Alvarez. And many aje the amount of pass or and was starting so very, very sad for Valencia, but this is the level of Mababe Drew. They are very, very, very raw and now they don't even intimidate any team, especially say a good team. So Julian Alvarez any Angel Korea a close match, Rich, out of the 3 teams now more play Spanish La Liga, no. I think say the game, a tricky kakra was Barca. And so we will be able to share a game in Mubia. The first half, and leave you to the expectations. This is a difficult game for team Fiifi Barcelona. But Rich, sometimes Ayala Oma coach is the benefit of the doubt. Say, only players near training. But baby, I want to know. Ayala, what me who knew maybe predicting no maybe. You tend to be right even more than the coaches themselves. Rich, look, Barcelona air against teams are defending very, very well. Mijidi say, in those situations, the best number 10 in Barcelona to unlock small spaces, I am going to defend an Omo. Omo makani mitibi boss our position, Gavi, Fermin Lopez. Omo Beno. When it comes to say, yes, I am in the crowd. But the Fabu and Mami, what the Mami within the crowd, I am able to maneuver my way through that small space and create something out of it. And it's already a game in Libya. Your poor first half na I bet your friend Fermin Lopez, so I'm not packing this with him. Then Danny almost came. Rich, Obaya all of a sudden, game number B at the Amakala Fiifi Barcelona. He came to score the last minute Barcelona at the second goal. No, Eka, so very, very good win for Tima, your friend Barcelona, our Canary Islands. Now, game when you cost I first for Branty Fiifi Pedri Rich. Who said, and go for Bebre, and him said Pedri, La Masia boy. Pedri on La Masia boy. Pedri, a Tony Filas Palmas for no. Inti Okoni Fie during the warm-up on your very, very good reception. Even in the game, they thought, oh, hey, homeboy, when you're Barcelona platform and he's displaying very, very well. You could clearly see in the game, say he was very, very emotional. Even when Barcelona were scoring, Rich, one of the players are reserving the celebration was Abrante Fiifi Pedri because himself bought in front of the supporters. Now, you won't give no pictures be na ba ewo Yami Lama Mojana na ewo ne socks. I didn't want to bring this picture, no, but I think that Rich, sometimes the Spanish referees they can protect the star players a little bit more. And I say me here Real Madrid game, no, there were some as a game no flow no too much. Sometimes you need to protect the key players. Ewo game in Rafinha things say on your penalty. Ewo game in referee no anje any other things. And no matter here for Barcelona. And then the 60th birthday of Ore friend Hansi Flick. And Rich, may you sure say, oh, didn't birthday any at Barcelona. But within a short time now about Barcelona, no, Rich, he will say to himself, say, Ajubadi or Bobby Power at the Ama Football Club de Barcelona. Enti Atletico won. Barcelona won. Rich, now I say Real Madrid. And so ebeye edumani because if they don't do it, then it means say omo eti ako machi. Na enye difficult game, mame. Girona this season reaching in any. Last season red hot, but this season Girona they are not able to defend well, and the way they were scoring goals for fun last season, this season and see goals from Luka Modric. Any Vinicius and a year man Rich Modric go on say oh my man
we are friend penny for go
Rich
for what
the technique because the distance between baby abo and beto no and he put name wapao he needed to apply the technique so well. And I also love the understanding between Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Rich. Yes, yeah, Wabontina. You see a creative problem on Podimomo. But when you see those two players play on the pitch, they and they tend to celebrate each other on the pitch based on almost successes. And Real Madrid so Yadumano, a chile for Tima Yafeni Girona. And Girona throughout the game, yes, Omina 1 or 2 chances bia. Nami Jidise, for instance, sa chance way. That was a great save for Abrante Efeno, Thibaut Courtois. But apart from those situations, Real Madrid dominated the game. This is the goal from Luka Modric. Look at the strike. They will see control on the two, the right leg, and the application of the technique. Look at the volley. Now the angle, goalkeeper 3 crab at them are rich. Born ever show then. So combination between Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius. My second goal ever for Real Madrid. So a win for Atletico, a win for Barcelona, a win for team I friend Real Madrid midweek way. Omumi saying you will be involved in Copa del Rey. Barcelona elbow Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid elbow Real Sociedad. They will come back over the weekend to play in the La Liga. Then next midweek they will play in the Champions League. Then they will play La Liga again. Then they will play the second leg of the Copa del Rey. Rich, the coming days are very crucial if you want to win domestic trophy in Spain, because the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey and in between our Champions League games are yes, how Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid game. Then La Liga games are you just don't need to make any error at this stage of the competition. Football in Spain, the 54, 54, 53. That is how tight race Rich and your master. And your master Fiifi League in him. Make the Italian Serie A. Rich for a long time. Now Inter a top of the league. Now Inter ball January Saturday. Rich go back open a bad game in him. And it came from the captain Lautaro Martinez. Rich, what that means, and they say, or the first foreign player, Obama Inter, Rich, in 6 seasons, was more than 10 goals at the amount. And look, so they know I can't say we are say over the years, if you go to Italy, say Okope strike at all. Now Osa Lautaro Martinez then you are not a serious club.
Yeah, my own Manchester United.
To be very, very honest.
Go forward land.
Clubs of Matisi Capudo and you Italy. As I will make a striker at all. Make a 2 striker by him team Kessie. No, Omuko, Omasa Lautaro Martinez, Rich. Then I don't mean who the kind of business, and it's not as if say Lautaro Martinez own team from Inter. You can buy him. Inter, how much you know?
I answer Premier League. Now what top for him? Now new striker, now also open striker, now what side Alexander Isak, boy.
Say Isak say Barcelona after 2
plays. Oh,
yeah, about a fan. Oh, yeah, funny about a fan. The ball because city. I say, oh yes, strikers no more see or more than It's Rich. Lautaro Martinez shego na Rich or shego no. Minimum what his instinct was telling him, say, that this goal may be a game changer. Rich, or shego on the way, and maybe on them. Straight to the supporters. Minimum, if he felt, say, this goal and the Inter cut up, but Rich, some goal celebration, Rich, say anything, early Sunday morning. Omo title challenges in Napoli. Eko Como. Rich, Omo Kolusu 2-1. Now, bonus as Fabregas any no come when neighbor no. Rich, I asked a Pep by England for front. If you watch them, your first criticism they say, I asked Fabregas want to go and play Spanish football in Italy. Into passing from a chile, any ball retention, any possessive football no, any de do. Rich, or starting not only a lot of problems. Now players say now teams also were pressing him. Now Omunya Bibi out and they were making a lot of mistakes. But gradually, Rich, they have become one of the most exciting teams to watch in the Italian Serie A. Omu share first goal. And Raspadori eteka. And almost share him and Napoli couldn't come back. And Rich, and Yoma S, and it is because Napoli are dropping points. Ama Inter and your full points. I might say Omo and Omo by the top of the Premier League. Look, and now before I mention Man City game, me wana me who your senior Mandela Liatias. I think it was Facebook, and I'll try to say, oh, Omo kwa support Man City because Omo Arsenal. Only hope say betimi asade as my Premier League na aya alive in the hands of Manchester City. Mindi me boss man ho fell but I saw that post as very, very funny. Rich.
The CTIE. Some catch us a record net that was under Pep. Liverpool should.
And show more. They will break it. Rich. But Liverpool had extra motivation to do that because of the Arsenal results. And it's not as if, look, the amount Arsenal results we, and almost supporters, they say, Rich, and no, the game was played at the Emirates, and they were beaten by West Ham, and yesterday they are doing well. And your West Ham are form. And your West Ham this season, and no man could hear from Mahomo. Now also Chelsea title. Now what now fear? West Ham scored in the 44th minute. Arsenal beti Rich. Yapon. Now it is as if the West Ham don't call Arsenal enough. Rich, what would you could do so at the Thomas Partey? This is the video. Kudus ain't chair or no captain Baba Camp. Look, now we your captain say, into your mouth. Kudus ya bonnie. And it was a day for me. Say, we are very, very realistic, Rich. Arsenal, actually, and say, yeah, title contenders be my Liverpool. We should forget it, Rich. We should just forget it. Liverpool, and we need the English Premier League. Now, no, behind himself, Liverpool, better. Me not inform me the way na game na ekono. Rich, Liverpool are so concentrated on winning the game. Pep wanted to stage a competition and say, oh, yeah, but look at the corner now. Man City conceded. Look, Rich. Say, obi to me, na commentator ne can say, there's a difference between usual routine or training grounds. Now, we apply in match day situation. But Rich, this was so perfect for team and friend in Liverpool to get the goal. And guess who? Mohamed Salah. Oshe go anywhere, you know. Then he assisted Szoboszlai in scoring the second goal against him, your friend Manchester City. And sometimes Ayala go for to say, "Monsieur, Salah won't say the new ball, but I said, oh, you're effective in goal scoring." And I said, "Rich, only ball also ball, only ball." Because as on the Americans, the player being in ball, Rich, I just your decision making on the ball, and whether or assist you or dribble or show goal, Mohamed Salah keeps making the right decision when ball ever can inside, and that is the hallmark of player. You describe it say only ball. Rich, Salah there, I think say Fiifi the FM baby. Ubeje dey say player watch most goals at your Pep team. Mohamed Salah, 12 goals. Rich, over 41 goal involvement in 27 appearances in the Premier League. Fiifi brought this up in terms of most goals and assists. Rich, Onwa Mohamed Salah na Nkasa is already on the list of 42. She said over 41. The Awaye Kesiepa 47. Alan Shearer and Diko. Now you can Alan Shearer and Diko. Rich, you know the kind of players we are mentioning in the context of the Premier League. Rich, say if Mohamed Salah this season, he is going to break this record. And so breaking this record where we are, Rich, a woman say we are not Saudi for any but Rich, if indeed this is going to be Mohamed Salah last season for Liverpool, Rich, then he is leaving a legacy here. Ebema Obia will remember him for that. Now, Abranti friend Daniel Sturridge say, if we are not talking Ballon d'Or with Mohamed Salah, then it is getting out of hand. And you agree with Daniel Sturridge say, so of course say one I think was from Lescott. Now what kind of Sky say, DT or reservations in mentioning Mohamed Salah right now for Ballon d'Or discussion. They say Ballon d'Or no dodo na no a Champions League performance. And already mu say yes, Mohamed Salah in the context of leagues na here boni there. Rich or above Obias say but I was so timid Liverpool in the Champions League then Okabu we are you bet me have a discussion, you know. Rich league in there. I think say we can close it here.
Liverpool
say yeah branches to the buamo any no the supporters they can already go out to shops and buy almost champagne. Rich they've won the league. They've won the league. Diaka, how far they can go in the Champions League, then we come back to the conversation of whether Mohamed Salah deserve it, say or Benji Ballon d'Or and I say undeserve it. Players, other teams players, Kylian Mbappe is doing well. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, based on how far teams never go in the Champions League, you know, probably they also win Ballon d'Or. No, but Liverpool. Rich foregone conclusion our Premier League. Rich, you have no insem no NCA. Yencheska na.
Emre fina.
Ana ekakra.